Hey guys, KC Jilly here. What is today? September something, in the middle, 2/3 of the way through it, somewhere like that. We're in September, and I've had a lot of stuff going on with my family, so I hadn't been too worried about my garden. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna end her for this year, just because I'm tired. I mean, I'll let stuff grow on its own natural, but I'm not gonna put nothing into anything. And I thought though, today I'm gonna try to dig up my sweet potatoes and see if I have anything. And I thought while I'm doing that, I'll walk you around, let you see kind of what's trying to hang on its own at this point. So let's check it out. All right, I got a couple of little leeks that's still coming along. They ain't gonna hurt nothing, leave them alone. I see up here I got a watermelon trying to grow up on the fence, of course. And I thought there was one. Yeah, there is. There's a little one down there. Is there time? Who knows? Not gonna do anything more special for it. So the sun gold bush has about had it, and so has that other. I believe that's red snapper. And probably I'll just cut those guys down and not even sweat it. I may just let them flail out right now. My old school jalapeno still kicking. Still kicking. Doing good. All right, you can see where the tomato fell there. Got a bunch of little volunteers coming up now. This leek's getting a little size to it. Might be ready here in a minute. My chili tepine. It's fully loaded. Looks like Christmas in there. Now this habanero, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe there's something bad going on underneath the ground, but I mean, it looks terrible. Maybe there's too many lambs. I have to trim that guy down and see. I don't know. And this guy, the chile de árbol, is so fully loaded. Just fully loaded. And got a little bit over here on the oh my gosh, what do you call them? On the peppers, how about that? I'm brain shot, y'all. It's been a really weird week. All right, and here's my new jalapeno. It's got a little something on it. It's all tall and lanky though. I like my little shorty better for that. And the serrano. Now you have to understand too, I just picked everything off of here like 2 days ago. So there's one back there in the back hiding. Come here, buddy. There's one left on there, so. And these other ones, they're just spreading out and tall, and I believe they're done. And you can see my wife's morning glory seeds she planted a couple years ago. They're winning. They ain't no beating them. I'm tired of fighting them. I think they're pretty. They just swallow everything, and if you're actually trying to grow something that you want, they'll take over it. But they do attract a lot of the dadgum bumblebees. Bumblebees really like them. There's a popcorn bush hiding in that stuff. And look at this. So tree, look, it's pulled it. I don't know if you can tell by looking in there, but that dadgum vine has pulled it over that way and just holding it up against the fence now. How about that? A plumeria. And I believe that's gonna have to come inside for the winter. She usually does that, so she had to get it off that fence. Mama's little jungle's pretty, but there's a bunch of not elephant ears, cannas, some different colored cannas in here. I mean, that's like a perfect little hideout for my grandkids. The only problem is, only problem is the red wasps really like getting under the leaves of all this stuff. So I mean, this is, I don't know if you can see how tall that stuff is, but that banana tree is up there pretty good. Let's see if I can ease out of it now. Give you a little perspective. Things up there pretty good. Anywho, some more house plants found. I'm gonna have to clean in my house, and so we got room to bring all this stuff in. These strawberries, they'll grow natural right here. Hopefully they'll fill on out. You can see the elephant ears and stuff doing all right. Those morning glories ain't playing. Look at them. Crawling up poles and laying them over. It's crazy. It's supposed to be a little bit further back that way. They swallowed that. There's a rose bush under that. The grapevine's doing pretty good over here on the fence. There's a tomato bush or two back here that I had never done anything. They're coming up, I'm done. And these are some perennial flowers here. So hopefully we'll see them again next year. They're supposed to be. They came all the way from Utah over here to Junction, Texas. How about that? In Kimball County. All right. Now my Tabasco pepper is fully loaded too. You can see that guy. Look at that. I mean, it looks like Christmas lights or something in there. Pretty neat. It's got big too. And the okra, I'm done with the okra. They get long and lanky, and one or two up here on the top end, because the rest of it's gone. My wife's been in San Antonio helping with my sons. They just had a grandbaby, and there was some issues, so they took him to the hospital, and they've been keeping an eye on him. Might be there a week or two. So I'm home alone, and my wife is the one who grazes on that okra. I'm not getting enough at a time to really save, so I'm just going to take them down, I believe. So Basil's doing all right back here in the corner. And the hollyhocks actually are trying to come out of there. Don't ask me why. Egyptian spinach. Like one of them kind of made it. You can see one of those little pods right there. Get back off of it. Some people do them like okra. You can see I got a couple of little strawberries. This is a joke right here. This whole bed, it is not worth any time. It's in a bad place. It's a good place for me because it keeps stuff from growing out of that wall so bad. But I mean, no plants do good here. Nothing does good here. Some parsley down here on the end, next to this guy. All right. We got some little zucchinis trying to come now. I threw a couple of seeds in and said, what the heck? And you can see my little olive tree has done really well, but it needs a little bit of water. Pretty dry, but done good. And you see that big mess of carrot seed and stuff coming out? I'll probably have carrots all over here too. And in fact, I can see some down in there, but I've been taking them, and you'll see them in a minute when I finally get over there to the sweet potatoes. You know, that's just wood. If I wanted seed, I've got so much seed. I may let it go on the seed, but this tomato's getting big. See, the tomatoes are liking it. It's getting back to like the earlier in the real early summer and beginning of spring. See, looky. But I need to tie this stuff up. It's hanging down there. At some point, it's too dang big for me to mess with right now. Anywho, that's what's going on this side. Big tree, I cut some of the limbs so I can walk. You can see all these tomatillos, man, they're just so full. Just so full. Got a little bit here and there. Hopefully I'll get a little bit out of it. All right. And I came in here a minute ago and checking my stuff out, and these have grown again. I had to tie them up a little bit, but Everybody's flowering and looking good now. See, they're starting to fill on out. Even that one made it, and I didn't think it was going to make it. That looks retarded, but we'll see. That guy made it. This one's doing pretty well. I probably ought to thin some suckers out, but you know, it's right here at the end of the season, so I'm kind of like, do I thin it or not? Anywho, besides the little Velcro tape, I'm not putting much into them. And these guys made it too. I mean, or at least so far. It might look like hell, but it's alive, kinda. You know what I mean? Same with those guys. That one's doing good. And look at that, isn't that nice, that big old trumpet vine? And I got a little something coming up here with it. I don't know if that's broccoli or something, or that looks kind of like broccoli and stuff does. I don't know. Guess we'll see. I think I did put some broccoli or cabbage or something seeds in here. But since I'm not hand watering, it's probably not come alive yet. Really, this whole thing needs filled in with dirt a lot, both sides, but that's kind of how we shape I'm in here. All right, let's get around to the other side. This flower, see, it's in the shade, so it's still showing off. Fig's pretty good up there. Now this fig over here, this is year one. I'd say she is established. I'm gonna have to take some cuttings off this guy and try to get some more of them started. I don't know where I'm gonna put them right now, but it looks different, so I want to check it out. Violet de Bordeaux, supposed to be pretty good stuff. You can see the mess I got over here with all the vines, but they're fixing to all come up because today is the day I'm going to try to dig all them up. And you'll see, this is how I brought those seed heads. Look here, like this. This came off of them carrots. And I just come over here with the whole seed head and sprinkle it all over, not even sweating it like this. See the little seed in it? And just do like so. Sprinkle it out. And I'll tell you what's funny is I can see right there and right there, I must have missed some little taters, and they're trying to grow again. But this guy's doing its thing here. Asparagus is dying off back here in the back, but it's still pretty good up here in the front. You can see I did the same thing over here. There's carrots starting in there. And we're gonna see it all a lot better when I get that out. So here's what's fixing to happen. So Jerry's fixing to get in there and he's gonna tear it up, buddy. I'm gonna get all them vines out of there. We're gonna see if we got any taters. No telling. So I was just cutting all this down so I can get back in this corner. It's so thick, and went to start pulling something up, and look right here already, I can see sticking up. You know what I mean? So I have a feeling we're gonna have some, because I hadn't even started on them yet. This is way out here. I didn't plant nothing down here. It's just where it took a secondary root. Well, just pulling up the vines out here on the outside, I got something like so. So I think I'm gonna have some goodies. Okay. So after just raking back a little bit of the wood chips I got here on top, I'm finding a little bit of stuff. Nothing giant yet, but my grandson is on his way home from San Antonio. Not the one that's at the doctor, the one that's up there with his mammy visiting. Bubba, y'all know him, he's always on my videos. He's coming home and he'll be bored missing mammy here in a little bit, so I'm gonna save the rest of this job and I'll try to video it for you when we get back out here, and I'll actually put the shovel to it. I'll show you what it looks like though as of right now. There's the asparagus. But you can just see where the initial 12 guys were planted, and I was noticing, you see what I'm saying? I see them sticking out here and there. Maybe not all monsters or anything, but look here. You know, I haven't dug anything yet, but I'm saving it because I think my grandson will really like that. When we try to pick taters, I don't have a lot of luck with taters. I ain't too well at them, so maybe the sweet taters is the way we're going to do it. Anywho, this is kind of to be continued here. We'll dig this little strip up along this back side. All right. There might be some. You just got to keep digging, man. You know what?
Oh yeah. That's something.
Okay, hang on now. We want the dirt back here. Let Pawpaw get a little bit, okay? I'll get some for a minute. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll get some that way we can.
I found some more roots.
Yeah, this whole ground's hard. Pawpaw's not
This
dry
is
out.
so big. And that one's so little.
They get real big, but these aren't too big. But they're still a lot better than our regular taters, ain't they? All right.
I found one. Over here.
Let's see if we can get anything here. All right, that's about how it worked out right there. A lot of that. And Hasten, move your shovel, baby.
Okay.
And we got a couple little ones here and there. I cut in half one of them. So, it wasn't the haul we were hoping for, but we got a little bit of stuff back there. And I cut several of them trying to dig. I hadn't never done it before, but the dirt's really hard back here, and I think that has something to do with it. But what I understand, they like sun. And where we got the bigger, better ones is where there was more sun available back here, but there ain't anything available back here.
And I can't count this whole thing. That's kind of...
So we're gonna call this one quits. Sweet taters are out.